Hey guys, how's it going? Tug Morris, Daniel, Musique, Nico Gaffer. Thank you for the follow and the first time chat. Pikachu, that's some bomb Pikachu little icon there. That's pretty nice. Finishing up the alt. Not yet, Brady Green. Not yet. It's on the to-do list. It's on the at the end of the day. At midnight my time, I'm gonna knock it out. So I'm probably gonna stream for 3 hours ish is the plan. 3 hours. I'm a just wait. I did get this. I will do what I must. So I will do what I must to get my to get the ult today in time for unlock. The wheel next, the lost swamp rat. Oh wow, I'm graced with the lost swamp rat himself. How are you doing, dude? How are you doing? Nice to see you. How the turntables? How the turntables, right? Because you're you honestly you don't hang out in my chats too much. Oh, here I have to start this. Whoops. My YouTube world is not right. Sorry, YouTube world. Here, let's get you right. Miss Scoozy. I digressed. There you go. Here you go, YouTube worlds. Sorry about that. You always look when you can. No, it's okay. I got it. You're a busy dude. You stream a lot. We stream very similar times, to be completely honest. Like very, very similar. So no worries. Usually I just catch you when I'm done streaming, and then I go hang out in your chat while I do the things that I do. But always a pleasure to have you on here. Thank you for hanging out. Maybe someday we should do something, you know, a little a collaboration, if you will. So maybe, hey, JQ9X, how's it going? Maybe like in September, maybe, if you're up for it, because in August I have August, it's going to be a really slow month for me for content creation. Apologies, guys. So I have a work commitment, so I'll be working probably close to 14 hours a day, because it's like an hour away. Cut down on 2 days. Yeah, that's what I did, Womprat. I did. Hey, Wep, Pliskin, how's it going? I definitely cut down. I cut down a lot on streaming. I was a streaming machine. I have like 400 videos on YouTube. I've been streaming for, I don't know. I am doing roster reviews this stream. JQ9X. I absolutely am. So that's the whole purpose of today. 3 hours of roster reviews, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing else for me to do. Like literally nothing else. I could show you my TW defense, but then my guild would harangue me. You know what I mean? They would give me the old, make me commit seppuku or something. So I cannot do that. Hey Vash. 2 scripts. What's a script for? Is that like the video? You do a lot of things on your stream that I have no idea how you do. I really should. I'm sure it's like a Google away. I'm sure I could Google how to make stuff fly around and things happen and videos and stuff, but I do kind of enjoy the vibe of my stream. What do you have to do to get your roster reviewed? So there's free roster reviews and premium ones. So for free ones, you just join my Discord. So if you go to !Discord, and then boom, right there, my Discord. And then see here, we have Captain's roster reviews. And number 2, you post your ally code here, and then you can say whatever you want. Usually people are like, review me, bro, and then I review them. But you can post an essay if you want. You can whatever you want, but post it in there, and then I'll get you added to the wheel. And that's the free way. So my wheel list is this. It's close to like 40 some people, 50 some. I don't know exactly how much it is, but like 40, 50 people in there in the room. I don't count the numbers, but you'll be on the wheel, on the list, and then hopefully you can get chosen one. So that's how you get the free one. Yeah, and then of course I do have donations. So if you donate more than $5, then you'll get a premium review, and it just kind of like skips the whole wheel process, and you'll get your review today. So it's up to you on what you want to do. Karthian. Lack of rupture. Okay, so yeah, so you're more than welcome to. So let me throw this guy on the wheel. But that's the process. That's how we do it. That's how we do it around here. So the wheel knows all. The wheel knows all. But more than welcome. Do whatever you want. But like I was saying, I enjoy the vibes. I enjoy the vibes of how we do business around here. Streamer bot. Yeah, I don't know. We have a Beck front wall. It's amazing. Nice. Beck is a good even pretty low gear, like viable Omicron. Enjoys ignoring chat. No, I don't. I read your guys' chat all the time. I literally was just answering a question. Lakavonis, how's it going? So. I even greeted you, Vash. I gave you a what's up? How's it going? I do. I do. I have 2 chats. I'm looking at 2. Yeah. How many people, Vash, when you join, are like, hey Vash, how are you doing? Not that many. Not that many. I'm doing well, like a bonus. How are you doing? I see that you have a new profile picture. Can you get put on the wheel? Yeah, you have to submit on the Discord. You have to submit on the Discord. Hey, Tongue Morris. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Yeah, Hong Kong, $38. 38 Hong Kongaroos. I don't know what those are. I don't know what you guys call them. Probably just dollars. You know. Me, Scribble Calvin. So I'm in good company then. I'm in good company. What do you use do you use Restream to combine the chats, Lost Swamp Rat? I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't like chat on this screen. You notice you can put a profile. You could always put a profile picture. You always could. You do it for free. How do you do it, Wasp? How do you do it? What's the secret? HK dollars. Hong Kongaroos. I'm gonna call them Hong Kongaroos. So yeah, just put in your request here, and then I'll drop you on the wheel. Before I spin. All right, so let's see. Before I jump in, is there any? I think there's literally nothing for me to do. So as I'm doing reviews, feel free, guys, to ask me questions, whatever you guys want. Talk amongst yourselves. We'll make this a regular old party. You know, I have been thinking about something, and I want you guys. I am interested in your guys's. So I want to create, and I've been thinking about it because. Just post to my Discord Lakavonis, and then I'll put you on the wheel. So you gotta follow the rules, and the rules are you have to post in the Discord, and then I'll drop you in there. So so I've been thinking about it, and I want to create something like, you know how there's like the tribe for Scribe. There's the battalion for, I don't know, what do you call it? Fort Mort. Like, I was thinking about the dam for Beaver. I've been like, and the problem is my name doesn't really have, and the theme doesn't really have like a theme, you know? Calvin's Classroom. Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important. And I've been thinking about it, and I haven't put like a ton of thought into it, just because when I'm outside in my real life stuff, I try to be, yeah, not a brand per se, but I've been thinking about like as a collective. Hey, thanks Celestia. Thanks. There's 300 channels. Thanks for the boot camp. Boot camp's good. Boot camp's good. Hey Sopper, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? Just right here in roster reviews. Right there. See? Jail JQ9X. Jailboy, I haven't seen you in a while. Jailboy, what? This JQ9X, that's Jailboy, right? This is you? Jailboy? So Jailboy, I was gonna give you a review, but then you weren't in a guild. You weren't in a guild. You weren't active. Captain's crew, captain's ship. Did my GAC opponent drop a battle? I can't show you guys, but no, I got took to task. He did message me though. He was my first opponent who knew who I was. He like straight messaged me. Yeah, because I was saying like, hey, I haven't seen Jailboy in a long time. I was. And then I went to review you because I forgot. It was like you got on the wheel or something. And then you weren't in a guild. And I was like, well, I haven't seen you in a really long time. It looks like you're inactive. No, at the time you weren't. So I did not review you based on that. Because I was like, oh, I guess you're just not active right now. I thought you were on a little break. And I was like, oh, maybe that's, and I was like, I even said, oh, maybe that's probably why I haven't seen you, Captain's cohort. So Captain's ship is a little too on the nose, right? I did think about company, right? Like I did think about the company, but I was like, is the branding on the company good? You know what I mean? Because like company to me and company to you guys means a lot of different things, right? There's like businesses, there's like the company you keep and everything. So it's a little convoluted too. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that, but I'm thinking about it. So I'll show you real quick. So this guy, see? You guys can't read it, but he messaged me and he was just like, I'll post it in Discord or something. Captain's compass. You guys keep me on the straight and narrow. Yeah. Oh, Captain's roughnecks. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Tweb, I legitimately love that. I do. I legitimately. I'm a huge Starship Trooper fan. Do you want to live forever? You want to live forever? No, that's the opposite of what you want to do, Vash. The point is you don't want to live forever. Yeah. Come on, Vash. It's the opposite. You don't want to be in my roughnecks? I thought because of the Marines. Captain's compass. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking roughnecks. Yeah, come on, you apes. Oh, man. I'm getting excited about that. I'm going to write that down. I love that. I really do. I love. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that would be great. I'll like have the Starship Troopers hat on. Oh man, that would be great. Oh man. Ah. No, I get it, Joe Boy. No, it wasn't that you haven't been here. It's because I just legitimately, maybe I just caught you at a weird time or something. But your account showed that you weren't in a guild, so yeah. Helldivers, yeah. I love those. I love Starship Troopers. 100%. Now I gotta commission some stuff. Make some infographics or something. Huge fan of that. Thanks, Tweb. All right, so let's start this roster review for Tongue Morris. You guys are more than welcome to post in the what do you call it? Post in the Discord, and we'll get you. Hey, Nico Gaffer. Nico, you gifted a sub, but you're not subscribed yourself, right? I'm pretty sure you're not. Thank you for the gifted sub. You lead others to to treasure you yourself can't possess. I do appreciate it. I really do. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Most people are like, well, I'm gonna subscribe, and then after that they gift. But you just skip that whole step, and you just like straight just gifted. But thank you. But I'm really happy with that. Welcome, D late to the Roughnecks. Captain's Roughnecks. Yeah. Oh man. Do you not skip it? Skip it for what? Skip it till you make it. Burberry. Yep, I remember Burberry. Yeah, maybe I caught you just at that perfect second when you're just the low. Hey Fogley, how's it going? Yeah. Hey, hey, Walt Brett. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Thanks, I do appreciate it. Oh, hey, Music gifting a sub as well. Hey, thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I do appreciate all the support today. Yeah, welcome to the Roughnecks, guys. Captain's Roughnecks. Yeah. Oh, Music gifted it. Oh, thank you, Music. That always gets me 100%. It does it not, Music? Every single time that gets me. Every single time you gift one, it gets me. Hey, Wolf, blazing it up with the 420 bits. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the hype train, guys. Thanks. Thanks, Wolf. I do appreciate it. Absolutely. Man, you guys are really crazy today. I don't know what's going on, but I do appreciate it. Every one of you guys. Thanks. I don't know what's going on today, but can you apply for stream mod anywhere? You want to be a mod, Jailboy? So yeah, I am looking for YouTube mods. But yeah, I'll think about it, Jailboy. I know you, and you've been here for a real long time. You haven't done anything that's you've seemed pretty even-tempered, but so I wouldn't have an issue with it. So yeah, but I'll keep it in mind. Jailboy, your interest. Man, you guys, thanks for the hype train. Thanks for the hype train. Yeah, we're working towards a level 2. So, you made the joke about crayons. Honestly, I don't even remember that, Vash. But thanks for reminding me. I got my eyes on you now. Yeah, but you guys are great, guys. Thanks for everyone who supporting the Roughnecks. Captain's Roughnecks. Man, I gotta get some what do you call it, a voiceover on that I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but 100% I'm gonna do it. Like I gotta get some graphics and stuff and some videos. 100%. I gotta get on that. I gotta get on it. Baroness is all tired out. She was like typing up a storm today. And they're in the basements of the Discord. I had to shut it down. That basement in the Discord was absolutely nuts today. All right, so we're gonna jump into this because we've been dilly-dallying. But we'll get into this, and then we'll continue to dilly, maybe some dallying as we go. But thanks guys for the hype train and the bits Wolfie. And then oh yeah, I figured out how to do this. It took me forever because I'm dumb with this 1 2 3 4. Is that 4? 1 2 3 4. I think it's 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. I can't count. 2 3 4 5. Here, let's see if it works. Okay, there you go. It works. Yeah. Shout out to the wolf. Yeah, I just figured out how to do it. I've been doing it wrong. Hey, Gas, how you doing? Oh, man. But thank you guys for your generosity. Join us in following the wolf. Big shout out to that dude. He's awesome. Big fan of his stuff. Really, really big fan. Great dude. Great dude. Legitimately. Really awesome guy. All right. So, yes. Burberry, Tongue Morris. No, before I was like, I think I was doing like /SO and it wasn't reading it because I was like, okay, let me just shout it out, and it wasn't shouting out. And then I guess if I type in /shout and then it like hyperlinks it. But I was legitimately. Sometimes I'm pretty good with technology, and sometimes I'm just like the dumbest man alive. And you know, with this Twitch stuff, Twitch, I don't know. It's just not I'm not the best with it. I did not see your R1 Jedi Counselor. Seems like a sus investment. All right. So help you to get to Kyber. You're roading too. You're on the road. You're on the road. 2,879. I don't know how close that is to it, but I imagine somewhat close, right? So 5.8 million GP, 3.2 in characters, 2.5 in ships. All right, so like 6 months time played. So I'll say this: level 1 hype train, excellent. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the hype train. Oh man, you got the R8 rope for platoons. The good thing about that is you can use it for the raid, right? For your extra Jedi team, like the second one, because the healer leads are still good. Yes, if you already have the investment, so that's good. All right, so we have Executor over here, and we have a SOKR. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on my quad mate right now to get up for the raids. As I finish my pretty soon I'm finishing up my JMK, then I'm back onto the quad mate stuff. All right, so 2 GLs Lightspeed bundles. So this is a Lightspeed Extraordinaire account, because if you guys remembered, when I was playing, I played for 6 months and I was like, yeah, I hit level 85. And I had absolutely nothing. Nowadays, you know, back in my day, I had to climb up a hill on both sides in the snow and the rain to level up my GP. But you just drop some cash spend Rs and you get up and running. So excellent. 7, man, you are hurting on those Zetas though. Keller and Beck, you have a good amount of investment in new stuff too. You have Keller and Beck here. You have Padawan Obi-Wan, which is kind of shocking, at R7. Captain Rex. Yeah, it is a lot different. The free to play even is completely different nowadays. Absolutely different. All right, so interesting. So I'm glad you have these two at R7. Are you working on Bo-Katan? Or did you just like Keller and Beck? Alright, it seems like you just liked Keller and Beck. Camo low T prod. Alright, that's nice. I'm glad you're moving on in your progress. Hey Ren2G, how's it going? Alright, Rent. Bane. All right, so first of all, first priority, Bane, right? I think everyone here can agree. Do you have the Omicrons for Bane? Like I would be all inning on Bane. Rule of 2 should be, right? Should be the first Omicron that you do. You don't need a Zeta on the leader. You absolutely don't. If you have a second one, you want to put it on Malevolent Whirlwind, I think. I'm gonna back out of your account real quick so I can look at this real quick, because I don't want to like lead you astray. I don't want to lead you astray. Yeah. Okay. No. Essence of Dominance. Miss Scoozy. So yeah, Essence of Dominance and Rule of 2. So I would do Rule of 2 first, and then Essence of Dominance. You want them both though. 100% you want them both, but Essence of Dominance or Rule of 2 comes first. And then you want his Zetas, the Soul Sever and Soul Sever, and one of these is a Zeta as well, I think. But you skip the lead. You do not do the lead, and then you don't do Malevolent Whirlwind is what you don't do for that. And then you do want the 6 dot health mods as soon as you can, because he's like pretty much alone and afraid. You want a GAC review? So yeah, I can do that. Absolutely. But having things, so pretty much it may not be doing something wrong. It might just be that your account isn't ready. And as you acquire big farms, then you're able to punch up a little more. So having something like Bane, which can take out a Riva, a Malgus, even an SOKR, a Leia, a Lord Vader, having something like that is something that you can use pretty well to kind of get ahead. So it's just sometimes you just, and it's the problem with Bane is he's 100% an offensive capability, is an offensive capability, not a defensive one. So Datacrons is 2. That Bane is afraid. 100% that Bane's afraid. I don't know. I'm sure that Bane, well, if you put an Omicron on it, I'm sure it could do maybe something. I don't know. But 6 dot mod it, get it up and running as soon as you can. Honestly, yeah, Datacrons. Here, let's look at your Datacrons real quick. Datacrons is going to be huge. So you are Datacroning, so that's good. These purple ones are really strong. Oh man, you want to change this level 3. You want the protection up level 3 on this. So get the protection up level 3 on there, just re-roll that. Attack 1 is good. Yeah, this is fine. But I would change this. I would change that. So yeah, your Datacrons are decent. Let's look at your GAC. So dude. Tong Morris, Burberry X. Like, look at these stats. 75, 81. Dude, do you know what you need? You need time. You need to cook. All right, you're ramping, dude. You're ramping. You have an 81% win rate right now. Like, just give it some time. There's only so fast you can climb, you animal. You know, like yeah, you got absolutely bodied in the beginning of 3v3, but look at these win rates. Like, just give yourself time and you're gonna climb into Kyber. Dude's gonna plummet real soon. That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Because he may hit a wall where, because just because you go up doesn't mean you're gonna immediately go down. So he may hit his wall. And you gotta understand, this dude is cash spendaring, you know what I mean? He's dropping La Cash, and La Cash speaks volumes in this game. So he's like, this guy with the amount that I'm assuming he spends, could very well pass up my account. If you think about someone like Aesop Rocky is not a day one player. He's a cash spender to the extreme degree, and that dude like to the moon, right? So the sky's the limit in this game. So this guy may only have 6 months time played, and he is restricted on things like Zetas and Omicrons and all those other things. But you know, I think the biggest thing that these statistics are saying is that you need time to cook, dude. You need time to cook. You're literally doing nothing wrong. I honestly have, the only thing I have to say is like, you're doing nothing wrong. So you have twice the time played than this account, Womp Rat. So you don't have to flex on him. So I'm just saying, you have the opportunity. Let's look and see because you're doing, honestly, it's probably fleets. When I look at, so without even looking at this, right? So look at this, 1784, 1726, 1794. Do you know what that's telling me? That's telling me that you are not engaging in fleets. This is what's your weakness right here. I'm telling you right now, if you start shoring this up as well, if you get like really good fleets as well, like over time, and I know you don't have time to build them, but 100%, this is what you're like, you've accelerated the ground. You've accelerated the ground. So, this is Erodium. So it's naturally, okay, never mind. Sorry. I forget, this isn't, I was thinking Kyber scores. Okay. You take your Executor on offense? Nah, his ships are Marauder, yeah. Man, you're just like taking these dudes to task. Look at this. So your defense is, honestly, this is a strong defense. Baby Cal is strong with Ray. You started, okay, and you just go for a ground. So what you pretty much go with like Ray and Zori. Not enough people have attacked you for me to see what you're really doing. Let's see these guys. This guy. This is a good judge here. All right, so you got Ray, Bugs. All right, so Zori. So Ray and Zori is pretty much the only defense here worth anything so far. So literally the Ray and Pray. That's it. That's your defense. Ray and Pray. So the Ray and Pray is only going to take you so far. And I'll say it this, like, maybe, hey Rabid Gunter, how's it going? Maybe to Kyber, I don't know, because this is a really strong with the baby cow, and Zori is not bad, but the Ray and Prey is only going to take you so far, but it's fine. But honestly, you're doing really well for just having the Ray and Prey, and I think you're going to push into Kyber and then get pushed right back down, and then you're going to push into Kyber and get pushed right back down. So I'll say this, Tongue Morris, you need to shoot for the moon. You need to aim for the moon. So you should forget the garbage. I probably told you to farm Jabba. You can farm Jabba, but after that, new things like Ahsoka Tano, Leviathan, even Leia. Things JMK is going to take you a long time, but stuff like that, you need, if your goal is to with as little as possible to hit into Kyber and hold, you have to hit the new things or farm the new stuff with all. Honestly, you should be putting your Quadme on defense. Your Quadme itself is like a GL right now, so Quadme should go on defense. Oh, I'm sorry, do you have Quadme? You don't have Quadme, do you? Where do you have your lover boys? All right, so Rex 5s. Do you have Rex 5s? Because this here, like in 3s, he's meant to be with the clone troopers. Here, let me look at your characters. So, like in 3s, Rex 5s is good. Caloran Beck is good. So you have some of these like premium defenses. Like Beck is more of like a stretch your defense kind of thing more than a, but good on offense too. Lover boys with Beck. Do you have his Datacron? Maybe you could put that on defense. Put that on defense. Put the Beck with the lover boys on defense. See how it holds. You might get a really good results with that. You can honestly Rex. I would try to get Rex up and running. Even like gear 12. Like Rex just even for 3s. Rex 5s is really powerful. For what, Salasher? Like ideally he wants his Zeta. He still does good things, but you know, side farm gear 12 Rex really good. At least for 3s, it gives you another team. And in 5s, Phoenix goes on offense. But yeah, you're doing fine, dude. You're doing fine. I would probably put the Caloran back on defense. And then other than that, like, you're probably going to be okay. Yeah. Thanks, Rabbit Gunter. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. I got you right after this. But I'll say this. You're in a good pace. You're in a good place. I think patience, my friend, patience. I know you wanna punch up with the big boys. You want to punch up with the big boys, and you want the satisfaction of being a Kyber. You want to be a Kyber contender, and I get it. But patience. And if you really wanted to like, don't ignore your fleets. Don't ignore your fleets. Like you can go for Jabba. You can go for the new stuff. You can go for, should you sneak back at the back wall? I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. I would probably put Beck on the front wall, with Rey and because it's really strong. It's really strong. So, yeah. Yeah. But if you went for like something like GL Ahsoka, if you go for something like GL Ahsoka, if you really wanted to like focus, like even just try to keep up with GL Ahsoka and then farm Jabba on the side as well, like as you're progressing with the GL Ahsoka stuff, then like honestly once you get that, you put that on your front wall, you're probably nothing's gonna beat it for a while. You'll be fine. But I also wouldn't ignore ships. Like in Kyber, ships are important. And it's going to be really hard for you. Like you can still do it if you have some like the newest and greatest things with its Datacrons. Then, you know, the lower tiers of Kybers are just going to smash on it, and you can do like a 2-zone clear. But like if you want longevity fleet, you're going to need fleets. Like you can't ignore, because you're at a certain point. You're going to climb until you reach opponents that just have everything. And no matter what you put on defense, it's probably going to get beat. And then it's going to be more of an efficiency battle. And you're going to need your fleets at that point. Like you will. So don't ignore them. But just patience, my friend. Patience. You'll get there. Like Bane, Jabba. Start building towards GL Ahsoka. And you'll be okay. But you're literally doing nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Your win rate is like ridiculous, so you just have to have patience. So for this, I would try to use like Empire, right? Darth Vader. You can use Thrawn, and anything else is a tank or something. And that should be stuff like this. Don't go for solo. Honestly, I don't know how you lost this, but that sucks. Yeah. I would re-roll the level 3 there, but yeah, you're doing good. You still lost this with Vader. Put an Empire here. Put it Thrawn is good. So Thrawn is good for this because Thrawn can fracture the Brute, even though it's not like that big of a deal, but it fractures the Brute. If you want to, I don't think you're using Thrawn anywhere else. But yeah, you're doing just fine, dude. You're doing solid. Oh, you guys, I'm doing it on my other screen. Yeah, 100% wrong screen. Hey, Ignarts. Yeah, Rabbit Gunter, I need your ally code. Yeah, I'll give you a GAC review. No problemo. While you're doing that. You'll stock my account? For what? Oh, should everyone have a Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron? If you have a Relic Anakin, then that's when you should have the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. But I wouldn't say it's on GAC reviews. Do I have for colonoscopies? Only for my good friends, Agnards. Only for my good friends. It's more of like a broke back kind of situation, if you know what I mean. All right, so all right. Yeah, Rabid Legunter. If you can drop your ally code, please. You have to put X's in between. X's in between your stuff. So like 1, 2, 3, X, 4, 5, 6, X, 7, 8, 9. Matthias? No, so we're doing the wheel. So of course if someone donates, then they get priority. So we do the premium reviews first. After that we do a wheel. So it's just random. So I don't think I did yours. If I did, I would have pinged you on Discord. More of a roughneck thing. It is. Captain's roughnecks. He got it. Yeah, no problem, Tongue Morris, but patience, dude. You need some patience, Tongue Morris. You'll get there. Your win ratio is like insane. 80%. 80% is pretty high. So I've hit my my window and I'm closer to 50% right now until I start adding more things into my account. So did you want a GAC review? Did you say that? Yeah, you did. You want a GAC review? I got you. All right. Oh, there you go. 3v3 is scary. 3v3. Hey, Miss Goo, how's it going? How's it going? All right. His win loss ratio. His win loss ratio is really good. Ridiculously good. All right, let's see what's in your account. Ray, SOKR, Gas, Dr. Alpha, Grand Inquisitor. I will say I'm not like Starkiller. I'm not a big fan of your efficiency here. Like I do think Dr. Afra and Gas can wait. Like you have them. They're good, right? They're great characters. You have Scythe already? Okay. Interesting. And you are in Iridium 2. So you and Burberry can duke it out. Absolutely duke it out. Alright, let's see your GAC. Alright, let's find a good one first. Did you want 5v5 or 3v3? What do you care for the most? Honestly, your win ratios, you guys are doing really well. 60%. 60%. Above 60% is good. It's a little above average, right? Average would be like closer to 50. But 64% overall, 66 in 5v5, 62 in 3v3. You guys are doing great. And I know it, like, sometimes it may feel not great because you probably feel the losses more than the wins. But all right, 5v5. Yeah, because sometimes you may feel the losses more than your wins, but you know, dems to breaks. All right, let's look at this. So I don't know what's going on with your defense, but they've only been attacking once and stopping. I don't understand why. If you're just like really lucky. Even they attacked once. Hey, thanks AC Trainer. Thanks for following. Even this one, they attacked like stuff like this. Stuff like this is winnable. You know what I mean? Like if you would have attacked 3 times, if you would, I don't know what he put on defense, but I feel like you could have attacked other things and maybe got a win here. Like maybe you didn't have to go for the Jabba, but like the dude wampa'd you and then called it a day and then won. Yeah, so you're facing some dudes that are just like 0, 0, 78, 75, 75, 0, 68, 65, 67, 0. I don't know if you are just like the luckiest gacker alive, you know, or maybe your defense is so ridiculous that they're just like, I'm not even gonna mess with this. It's not even worth it. All right, let's look at it. So you have Jabba. Okay, so you have a heavy defense down. Hey, Burrito Express. That's a funny name. We did find the solution music, and the solution was, I was right, it's Crex, not C-Rex. When you say C-Rex, you guys 100%, like out of no context, right? I'm just like, C-Rex. What are you guys thinking? 100%. I know you guys are thinking C requirements. I know you guys are. All right, so my assertion was right. You're turtling. You are turtling. I would like to see you put on some datacrons. Do you have datacrons? Okay, are you putting datacrons on your characters? I would like you to farm more. I would like you to engage more in datacrons. Like, these are fine, but I think you could farm more. And then if you get more datacrons, you can put them on your teams and then they'll be better. So engage more in datacrons, and it looks like you're honestly laying down a tough defense for everyone. And I understand where sometimes you can't win, but I'll say this, Rabbit Gunter. The higher you go, the less the turtle works, right? So I'll say this, right now you're doing just fine. Right now hey, playing, how's it going? Right now what you're doing is fine. It takes you the whole conquest to gold. Are you doing refreshes? Are you doing the 3 refreshes? Can you do 3 refreshes in conquest? It's when you start doing like 3 refreshes a day, you should be able to gold box fairly quickly. I like this. Rex 5s. So you're playing a smart defense. I do like triple attacker, not the houndstooth variant. So it seems like your opponents, man, what's going on here? So you're doing fine, but I get it. So I do like triple attacker here. Like maybe your opponent sucks, right? Like, and that's kind of, man, these guys are really bad. Well, I guess they don't have the, yeah. So I'll say this: people in Erodium are in Erodium for a reason, and I'm not tearing you down. I'm not. So you're in Erodium because you're climbing up through it, right? You got to climb up through it. A lot of your opponents are in Erodium because they're bad players. Like, they don't know how to use their account. They don't know how to mod. They don't know how to datacron. They can't use ships efficiently. Like, there's 3 fleets here that dominate the vanilla houndstooth, you know. 4 if you counted malevolence. It doesn't, I don't know if you add malevolence, but essentially that's the case, right? Like, there's just bad players out there, so you gotta wade. And the good thing, and what you're doing, Rabid Gunter, is smart, because this is what I tell people: the way that you climb through Erodium is you give bad players opportunities to lose, and that's how you climb through Erodium. The way that you stay in Kyber, it doesn't really work that way. Like, it really doesn't. Like, once you're in Kyber, most players generally have it somewhat figured out. Like, the lower ends of Kyber, maybe not as much. You'll see like absolutely massive accounts that are just relying on their huge, girthy, like slinging accounts. You know what I mean? They just like flop it down on the table, and you just like look at it with awe, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? So sometimes that happens, and there's nothing you can do but accept it. Accept the circumstances of what's gonna happen with that giant thing, and there's nothing you can do. But most of the time you'll be fine. So you're doing well. I like your strategy. When you hit Kyber, you're gonna have to play around with it and be comfortable with trying to play around with your defenses and your offensives to see like what you can do to win. But like right now, your defense is fine. You're doing fine. I would say if you're comfortable with this and it's doing fine, you can leave it for now, because your opponents just don't know how to counter it. But once you start seeing your executor get one shot cheaply all the time, that's when you want to start like triple attackering. Like, I use the triple attacker executor for defense. It still works really fine, and it counters the finalizer better. So yeah, so you can do that. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll say this: I went with fleets because, one, like fleet crystals is where you get a lot of your income. So fleet crystals is where it's at. So if you can get some fleet crystals all the time, like, you're gonna need good fleets. So I farmed good fleets, and then I farmed the meta fleet, and then I farmed the rest of them to maintain it, because that was my advantage. And it was much faster doing that than it was to farm like ground stuff. So much cheaper, much faster. But to win with the fleet defense, I'm kind of done with this stuff, but let me show you. To win with the fleet's defense, you have to go with full clears. you have to go with full clears pretty much to win with the fleet's defense, because it's your back fleet wall, you know. So if you have to beat like everything from them to win, so it's more of a Hail Mary, and you have to be able to like beat accounts that can throw everything down. And sometimes I have to like fight like 5, 6, 7. I don't know the most stuff. Like someone throws down like 6 GLs and 3 meta fleets, the FU fleet defense. You know, my account can still get through that. It's hard, but you know, that's just how it is. And then hopefully they can't beat my fleets. So, and then I could win. But you have to, that's not where you are, and that's not where you're doing it. But I'm saying, like, as you climb through Erodium, your strategy may not work in Kyber. You can try it, see how it's holding, but that's what I had to do. Like, I changed my strategy when I hit Kyber, or when I hit Erodium, and then I climbed through Erodium, and then I had to change my strategy when I hit Kyber, and like I have to keep changing it. Yeah, Quad May is going to be really strong, a really strong defense. So if you get like an S tier defense, just throw that on your bottom front wall, and that'll win you a lot of matches just by itself, because people are going to attack it, lose, and be like, okay, I can't win it, and then they'll call it a day. A 5-star Profundity versus a 7-star Leviathan, that's nuts, Music. I don't know how that happened, but good job, buddy. That's awesome. I probably would have gone with the Chimera, but 100% I would not trust my 5-star Profundity to go against the Leviathan. I really wouldn't. But you're also doing a good job, Robin. You are. So you're using what you have effectively on defense. It's a good defense. You're going more defense heavy, and then you're going lighter on offense. But it looks like you have good stuff. SOKR, Sith Empire, Dr. Aphra, Grand Inquisitor. Grand Inquisitor is good to take out Jedi stuff. So you can take out like you didn't have it, Qui-Gon, stuff like that, but I don't know. Grand Inquisitor kind of sucks until you get Reva. Treya's good. Honestly, Treya on defense, if you're looking for just like another, even without a Datacron like that's still a really good defense here. Something to think about. Qui-Gon, you can put it on defense. It gets you some holds. It's still good on offense, but something to think about. But overall, like, it looks like you're doing well. Like, you're still facing weaker accounts, right? Like, these aren't like super cracked out accounts. So you're doing well. You're doing well. And I don't see anything wrong with what you're doing. So keep up with your strategy. Once you get Quad May, throw that on defense. You're doing well. If you have TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron, I do like Hux, Sith Trooper, TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron. If you don't, not a big deal. You don't have to get it, but that's an option. That's a really good team. It's a usable team. Also, make sure you're scouting your opponent, because if you notice your opponent can't beat like executors or whatever else, like put your executor on defense. Like if you see that your opponent struggles against certain defenses that you have, like switch out your offenses and your defenses, and you just give yourself opportunities to win. And that's what the scout is for, is not just what I'm doing here. Like if I looked at your account, I'd be like, okay, this guy can't beat Leia. So if I had Leia, I would throw her on defense. Kind of makes sense. Like you have to look at what your opponent struggles at and then put that on defense if you have it, and then just make sure that you have a solid enough that you can get through whatever you're trying to do. And then especially with fleets, you're just like, okay, do I need my executor on offense? Do I need it on defense? You know, can I get through his ground? Can I hold my ground? But if can I clear the top and then hold him on the bottom and I'll win? You know, just stuff like that. You have to manage the scout is very important. Like if you want to excel and punch up, that's part of it. Like What are you putting on defense? What are you taking on offense? What's your plan? And try to be as efficient as possible. But overall, like, more datacrons if you can, and you're doing well. This is good. Like, but honestly, like, if you got datacrons on all your teams, especially your defense, is good. It can be playing, but if you scout your opponents, then naturally you should have some variation in what you do. But I'll say this: I scout my opponents, and like 95% of the time, I don't have to change anything. But my defense, or like my strategy, is kind of like an all or nothing. You know what I mean? And what I have on offense can be a bunch of different teams. Like all the GLs, I would pretty much have at least a plan. The plan may not come to fruition, but I'll have a plan. So, and then my defense is like Fleet's defense. So it's mainly just doing that. But scouting is important. It is. Like, you got to have a plan, and you got to scout them. So I always scout my opponent. Always, always, always. So, but you guys, these last two GAC reviews, you guys have been doing really well. Honestly, if you're like in the 40s, then you have to make changes. So once you start pushing up into like Kyber, you may like hit a wall, and that's when you have to like look at your opponents and your strategies and be like, okay, what do I have to change from here? And what you may have to change, believe it or not, is, okay, what do I have to farm next to keep me competitive? Because when I got to Kyber, I hit a wall. Like, I lost 7 in a row, and it wasn't until I got Jabba, and Jabba opened up a JMK counter and a Leia counter, because I was doing this, and then I was getting beat, and then I couldn't beat certain things. Like if they had JMK, I lost. If they had Leia, I lost. So now I have Leia counters, I have Jabba counters, multiples for both. So you have to have possibilities, and you have to, just because you lose doesn't mean it has to be a negative. It could point you towards like, okay, what do I have to farm next so I can be more competitive? And if you notice like, hey, I keep losing because of fleets, then get better fleets. If you're like, hey, I can't get past Leviathan, then either farm Leviathan or farm a counter, you know? So that's what you have to do. Like, as you're going through and you're climbing higher and higher and higher, and your opponents are getting better and better, like, why are you losing? And then farm counters for what you're losing against. And then that's how you improve over time, is by whenever you hit a wall, you farm the counters for them. So, and that's why I said Afra. I'm not a big fan of Afra. Like, Afra isn't reliable. And the problem, and I hate this mentality sometimes, and it's not you, but sometimes lower, like chromium players or bronzium, I'm like, hey, this is what you need to change for whatever, or this is what you need to do. And they're like, well, it works fine here, you know? Like, they'll have like a super crappy modded Star Killer or something, and they're like, well, it works fine. I counter rays all the time. And it's like, yeah, you're counting bronzium rays, like the worst of the worst rays in the game. And so your crappy Star Killer counters it. But then you start hitting Kyber, and then you face players that like have good mods and good datacrons, and then those 60% counters turn into like 20, and then you're like, oh, I this counter doesn't work for me. What's going on? And it's because you you're doing unreliable things, or you don't have your stuff dialed in, or you don't have the right datacrons. So yeah, you gotta do it. Gots to do it. That's not it. I don't know. In my opinion, it's not easy playing. It definitely loses. Scouting as a ceiling. So you just have to plan it out, Wolverine. Because scouting isn't always about stonewalling your defense. It could be about being efficient, and then seeing what your opponent struggles on, and putting a defense that they can't. You give them opportunities to drop a battle so that you can win, and it could be as simple as that. Yeah, I'm not saying to do that, Rabid Gunter. I'm not saying that. That Omicron is a good idea. It can be good, especially if you mod them correctly. But that's an option. That's definitely an option. But yeah, but thanks, Rabbit Gunter. You're doing great, honestly. So, all right. So let's start the wheel. La wheel. So I am gonna have to update it real quick, and then we'll go ahead and start doing that. So give me a second. But thanks for the donation, Rabbit Gunter, and I do appreciate it. Appreciate the support. All right, so I gotta put these on here. Get these going. Yeah, but you guys are doing well, honestly. Like these last two Erodium accounts. Sometimes it takes time. You know, it takes time to like climb up. Like you can only gain so much SR at a time, and you have to just kind of have to have patience. Patience. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm just getting these updated, and then we'll jump on and do La Wheel. While I'm doing this, I can't see much of your chat, even though I do have like a bigger screen. It still takes up a good amount of this space. All right. Let's copy that. Paste that. Squish. Yeah, I'm slowly getting pushed out of Kyber too because of Squish. It is a lot of wolf. It's a lot of wolf. It's a lot of work, yeah. It is a lot of work to scout. Wondering if gifting a sub here works. So donations of more than $5, Nico Graph, for the roster reviews. What is the wheel for roster reviews, Burrito Express? So you post in my Discord, and then you'll get on the roster review. So I would say, as far as like gifting, maybe more than 2. Like I don't know how efficient it is, but it's pretty much like just the way the conversions work and everything, like bits and anything that's like pretty much like equivalent, I guess. So it would be like two memberships, which I know probably isn't the super efficient way for you guys, but that's why I say just like donating $5. I do appreciate the support and everything, and most people, if you do want that, then you're more than welcome to donate. But that's generally what I do to try to keep it consistent, and why I say like, hey, just donate if you wanted to do that. All right. So let's do this. Let's spin the wheel. You won't donate. You don't have to, Music. You can just post your stuff, and then we'll get you going. If you wanted a review, Music, you donated a lot. I'll give you a review if you want one. Oh man, you're so close, Nico. You're there. You're like this close. So close, but it's a Jembjoel. Jembjoel is our guy. All right, I'm gonna have to make a. So I do, if you do get hit on the wheel, not all of them are here. So I do timestamp it on my YouTube video and then I hit them up on Discord in that way. So Jembjoel probably isn't here, but I'm going to make a timestamp right now with the time and then I'll hit him up later and he can see. Man, that was so close for you, dude. I do love the wheel. The wheel can be fickle sometimes. Okay. Yeah, if you ever want one music or a GAC, just let me know, dude. You're my mod. You're my mod. I'll hook you up. Anytime. Anytime. Alright, let's see. Unless it's Slasher. I'm watching you, dude. Alright, so Jembjoel, let's do this. Yeah. Like, yeah. Slasher's like, I just want one compliment that's not immediately followed by an insult. Just one. Alright, let's remove him from the list. Hide the wheel. The wheel's fun though. I love the wheel. The wheel's a good time. Let's remove him from my Discord too, because I'm 100% I'm gonna forget if I don't do it right now. Happened to someone. I like reviewed them and I kept them on the wheel and it hit him again. And I was like, and they were like, you can just give it to someone else. Jembjoel just put in the request. Like he just did it. Just right now. Look at that. My last one. Look at that. Jembjoel's here right now. Because he literally just put in the request. Good for you, dude. Good for you. More power to you. The power of the wheel. I swear that thing is like... I don't know why. If you get on last. The wheel's broken. It's just if you submit last. Hey. Matthias. Yeah, absolutely. Let me put your stuff. Are you in chat, Matthias? I saw that you put the power of many. I saw that you put your stuff in there. Your ally code. But if you're here right now, if you can also put it in chat, and then I'll get you right next. Alright, I'll peach you. Mr. Jembjoel. If you're in chat, say something. IDMR. So we have 4.5 million GP, 2.4 in characters. Okay, cool. Cool. Just drop your ally code in chat and just put the X's in between, like 123X, 456X, 789, and I'll get you. Alright, so 2.4 in characters, 2.1 in ships. 2 years time played, so good amount. I do love to see this. I love to see it when I see someone who's getting top 5 placement. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Joel, okay, hey, nice dude. Congratulations, the wheel has chosen you. Really happy for you, dude. All right, so UFC Executor. Believe it or not, some people say C Executor is not. Or a lot of people hate on the C, hate on it, like absolutely hate on it, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Like C, because if you go Executor into C, you can go with Imperial Troopers, CLS Rebels into Jabba, and that's probably the most, hey Caleb, it's the most efficient if you're doing like free to play or even if you have the SOKR bundle or whatever, most efficient way. As the free-to-play way to go. You do have bundles here though, so I don't know what's going on with your finalizer. So you have 5 stars, so you should be farming SOKR tickets right now, right? Are you? Let's see how close you are to it. 7. Okay, so you have SOKR. All right, so first and foremost, all in on the SOKR train, right? SOKR is the Swiss Army knife of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Some people may not agree with me, and they may say, Captain Amazing, you're smoking the crack, you know? And I say to those people, no, sir, Lasher, you're smoking the crack, because it is the Swiss Army knife of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So it's such a good character. You're gonna want to get your mods right. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna want to catch your mods right. Like crit damage. This is what you need. I'm not gonna judge your mods right now. I'm not. Like he's not even gear 12 for you to put real mods on here. Look at this. 21 speed. This is an excellent mod. It's just not an excellent mod for SOKR. So as good as that one is, as good as this one has potential, not a lot of potential, but it still could be okay-ish. It's 1723-ish speed max. So, and then offense, 2 hits on offense, you 6-dot this, you know, like this one's okay. This is a placeholder. It's not bad. Once you 6-dot it. So, man, this one's look at that. Look at these mods, dude. 16 at blue? Man, this one you could take to the moon, dude. Absolutely to the moon. This could be a 29 speed mod with flat offense with percent offense. Yeah, if this was like health right here and this was like defense, it would be perfect. This is an excellent mod. You could work this one to the moon. It has so much potential. So you want to take an arrow that has as much offense percent as you can. Like you ideally want like health percent too. But these are like honestly, these are not bad, not bad. You do want like or you do want offense percent here. So, but believe it or not, these are not the worst mods. This is not the worst mods I've ever seen on an SOKR. Believe it or not, like this. This like I don't know what gear this is, like 10 or something. This barely built SOKR with 5-dot mods has decent mods compared to what I've seen. Like, of course, those aren't your forever mods. Some of them have potential, but like you're gonna want to keep working them. But finish SOKR. That's priority number 1. Put all your Zetas. You do want his 6 Zetas. Let's see what you got here. The Rebels. So yes, you got CLS up and running. So good job on that. You have good relics on them too. Insane relics. Look at Jedi. Your Jedi is really lacking, right? Do you feel that? Do you feel like your Jedis are lacking? Because I feel like your Jedi is lacking. So once you're finished with SOKR, you're going to want to get your Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon up and running for their assault battle, also for the raid. Like, they're both good. I don't know where Master Qui-Gon is, to be completely honest with you. Some reason you didn't unlock him or activate him. Yeah. Well, I say SOKR is the Swiss Army knife because he can do like all the game modes pretty much, like very not very efficiently, but he can do them pretty well. Even Conquest, like people say they don't like SOKR for Conquest. I still use SOKR for Conquest. Like he's good. You have to be like pretty much like poke swipe, everything's dead. So it's not bad. But yeah, but after SOKR, you're going to want the Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon up and running. Like for the raid, also for their assault battle. Let's look at your Imperial Troopers. Relic 5, once you're done with... So you're going to want Gear 12. Like, get the stars up on Range Trooper, get him up to Gear 12, and then Relic 5 on Dark Trooper. That's going to do all the assault battles. I don't know if you have a good amount of them or if you were able to do it with this, But there are 2 assault battles. You do want Ranged Trooper in there. Ranged Trooper's core. You can take out Stark. You can take out Gideon. I would probably keep Gideon in there. But I would put Ranged Trooper in lieu of even this Relic 3 Stark. I wouldn't Relic up Moff Gideon right now. Like, honestly, I think this is a bit of an overinvestment on him for you this early on. But you don't need him. But 100%, I would Relic 5 up this bad boy. Get him up and running. Even with those mods, like, probably fine. Get those assault battles after the SOKR Lover Boys. Excuse me. Finish your Imperial Troopers. Let's look at your. So you have Wampa. You have Hermit Yoda. So Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba, 100%. Wherever your Hut Cartel is, you're just gonna have to farm the stars. So just start farming them, add them to the plan. But I would recommend SOKR, Lover Boys. Finish your Imperial Troopers for their 2 assault battles. Jedi Knight Luke's gonna finish the Jedi assault battle for you, and then you're gonna get Jabba. After that, Jabba's gonna give you Smuggler's Run 2, which is gonna give you tons of slicing material, plus the Lover Boys at R7 also will give you slicing material. So yeah, that's a good plan. What I would recommend for this account. I would gear 12 your Grievous at least for his ship. So your ships are pretty lacking. I say this, don't feel like just because you have the Executor that your ships are where they need to be. Like, you can still build them up more. So like gear 12 Malevolence, start farming the Negotiator, 7 stars that Negotiator, and get that up and running. Like, you have an Anakin 7-star ship and you have nothing to put him with. So start using your Get 2 on that Negotiator, get it up and running as soon as you can. Farm all your pilotless ships. Lover Boys, yeah, the Jedis, Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon. It takes so long to say their name. So long, right? Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. It's a mouthful. But continue to farm your pilotless ships, like Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber for this Malevolence. Then start farming the Galactic Paunch Bros. I don't mind the Paunch Bros. I think we just need a little time for the community to align with one name for them, and I think it just hasn't happened yet. But you focus on one fleet at a time. Essentially, you got to focus on one fleet. Like Malevolence, they're the Lover Boys. It's a bro love. They're brothers, brother lovers. They're passionate. Both of them have passion, right? Both of them do. They have love. I'm pretty sure our Kenobi confesses it to Anakin. I loved you like a brother, right? He says something along those lines. I loved you, Anakin, like a brother, something like that. Something along those lines. Lover Boys. Alright, so yeah, continue working your fleets. You've been ignoring your fleets. You've been absolutely ignoring them. Get Malevolence up and running. Get the Hyena Bomber. Come on, I don't know, man. I don't know. You were a brother to me, Anakin. I don't know. You just probably Googled that, Salasher. You're my brother, Anakin. Okay, there you go. I don't know. I gave you a compliment. It's like a backhanded compliment, but I complimented how fast you can type in Google, but I insulted your knowledge of Star Wars. So all right, so Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid. Once you're done with that, BTL Y-Wing, Negotiator. Do you have... I don't think you have... Do you have not have 5? Okay, yeah. Man, look at this. Look at the disrespect my man has for 5s. The disrespect. But Gear 12 at least, like 5s. And then Plo Koon, even like Gear 9 is fine, but you want to get his ship up and running. But you have a Relic Anakin. You have a Relic Anakin. You probably just put the dishes in the dishwasher. Did I say that to you? I don't know why I would tell you to put the dishes all the time. All the time I said to put the dishes in the dishwasher. Honestly, that's not a bad thing to tell someone. The dishes in the dishwasher saves a lot of time. Saves a lot of time. I know some people don't believe in dishwashers for whatever reason. It's just they're just against their culture or something. All right, so yeah, so after you finish, yeah, no loves for 5. So after you're finished with your Separatist fleet, start working on this Galactic Republic fleet. You don't have to take it to the moon, but even Gear 12 right now would be better than this. So, and then from there you can start working on like Empire, finishing the finalizer with a TIE Echelon, getting this TIE Defender up and running. By then, hopefully you'll have like the TIE Interceptor and everything. So yeah, just continue working your fleets. Honestly, for 2 years, I don't know if this is like a free to play. No, it's not. It's not a free to play because you bought this bundle. You probably just bought the SOKR bundle and the Phoenix bundle and the Relic bundle. Honestly, you bought a lot of bundles to be playing for 2 years and have 4.5 million GP. To have in perspective, I'm 9.4 million GP and I've been playing for 2.5 years. So, and not to say our spending habits are probably a lot different and everything, and dedication to the game and everything, but at almost 2 years time played, I would expect closer, especially if you're buying bundles. I would expect, hey, Agent Milton, I would expect a little more overall. But what you have is good, right? 2 GLs, the GL fleet, strong foundation. Just continue to like weave in assault battles. Start focusing more on like at least side farming your ships. Don't stop ignoring them. And then focus on that farming pathway I gave you overall. Let's look at the speeds. Well, I'm looking at your time played, Marvez. So I'm not saying the inactive time. I can look at your galactic war battles and see how much active time you have played in this game. This is okay. You want a little more health, but it's good. So I would change this to health primary with speed secondaries if you can, and that'll help give you a little more health here. But that's pretty much it. Like solid modding. That's all I would change on that. All right, 307. So your fastest. Have you seen my mod guides? So your mod playlist. I don't even remember how to do this here. It's been so long since I've like had a look on this stuff that I totally forgot how to do it. But have you seen my mod guides? Yeah, it is different if you buy all the bundles compared to if you bought like 3 bundles. Because if you bought like all the bundles, that's a lot of GP that you're getting. So it is different. It is. So money spent and everything is absolutely a factor in growth. So you have to look at that too. Hey, thanks Aaron for subscribing. All right, playlist. Let me get my mod guide playlist for you. There you go. Here's my mod guides. I would recommend watching at least the plus 25 ones. It'll help you with like building speeds, also your mod filters, because your mods are pretty slow, like overall. Like your GL ones have potential, and I think you have mods that have potential. You just have to work them, and because your C ones aren't bad, but other than that, like other than your GL ones, really slow. So I would work on those, but that's what I would recommend. Like continue farming big things while also weaving in assault battles is what I would recommend. Yeah. So cool. Thanks for requesting. Overall, Datacrons aren't like the biggest thing for you. It would be nice, like if you want to punch up, having some Datacrons would be good. It depends. It depends. DIGGER, like how ramped you are already. Because put it this way, like you can't stun the other GL usually, right? So, or it really depends. But if you're trying to, like, if you have time to cook, right? You would, because usually you could like poke swipe basic or something like that. But if you're looking to do the most amount of damage, the basic does the most amount of damage. But if you're trying to build stacks, then you have to poke and then swipe, right? But if you're already like have enough sight fin, then you would swipe. So it just depends, right? Like you have to just understand what you're fighting, what you're doing. So it just depends. Like there's no like you always do this or you always do that, you know? It all depends. Yeah. So how are you doing today, Agent Milton? Thanks for stopping by. All right, Matthias, you wanted a roster review, right? Okay, cool. All right, we have CT 23 2310 Stager with Eingildi Hat Keinen Nemen. I don't know if I said that wrong. I probably butchered that. I don't know what that is. Eingildi Hat Keinen Namen. Namen? Eingildi hat keinen Namen. A guild that has no name. So 6.6. Cool. What language is that? 6.6 million GP, 3.9 in characters, 2.6 in ships. German. German sounds so aggressive, doesn't it? It's like a very aggressive language. Perfect pronunciation. I feel like you guys always mess with me when I say this stuff. Alright, 6,300 galactic war battles. I don't even know the language. There's no way I pronounced it perfectly. I don't even know what language it was. If there was like a 9 in there or something, 9, then I would know, like, oh, that's German. But I feel like when you speak German, there's no way to like das Wort perfektes Deutsch. All right, so all right, so Let's see here. 6.6 million GP, 3.9 in characters, 2.8 in ships. Year and a half, right? So Marauder? Oh, a little bit of investment in the Marauder. A little bit. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. It's pretty expensive, right? It's an expensive investment, but the Marauder, believe it or not, especially if you learn the counter and you build it up enough to counter Leviathans, that means you're gonna have at least until the next GL level ship comes out, you're gonna be ahead of the game for a very, very long time. So excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so R7 on JML, and this is why I'm not a big fan of an early JML, is because you need to take him to R9 to maximize him, but it's really expensive right now with how much we want to, how many R9s we have to do right now, because before it was like 3 mandatory. How far do you need to take Nego Fleet to counter the Leviathan? I would say if you have your R8 General Kenobi, at least Relic 1 Bad Batch, at least Relic 1, and then Relic 7 Anakin. I don't know what else you would need for the rest, to be completely honest. I've never done it, but I would say that, like, that's probably, and even then it's not 100%, but it can get you there. All right, we'll look at the mods later. So I got some things to say about the mods. What do you need to do to minimize him? What do you mean? Maximize? All right, so R5 Darth Bane with these mods. All right, so this is like 1 out of 3 times to counter Leviathan. Have you done it with an R9 Ashoka yet, Wolf? Does that help? Man, so I don't know what this Bane can be. I'm sure he can beat something, right? But hey, thanks Absent Minded for following. But I feel like this could be maximized a lot more. So no 6-dot mods, no R5. I don't know. I feel like it's a waste. Like, Darth Bane is so good. Darth Bane is so good. I would put a little more of investment into him. Just unlock Bane. Okay. So you're building him up. You're building him up. We'll talk about the mods here in a second. I do think your 4th GL, like, no matter what, probably needs to be Jabba, right? Like, you have Jedi Knight Luke, you have JML. Where's your Hot Cartel? Not the best. You can work on some other things while you start farming the rest of these shards to get him ready. But I would start planning long term, farm your shards for Hot Cartel, because regardless of what you're gonna do, like, he should be your next GL. Queen Amidala, that's really nice. So let's look at your Galactic Republic. Alright, so it looks like you're working on Master Qui-Gon Padawan Obi-Wan. So I would get your Quadme team up and running as soon as possible. So your number 1 priority right now should be your Quadme. Oh, I'll get there. I'll get there, Matthias. Don't worry. I got your mods and your ship ready for you. We'll get it dialed in. But this should be the team that you're farming for. Like, all the rest is noise. You need to focus right now is Queen Amidala, Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. Maybe not in that order. I would probably take Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon to Relics first. Relic 7, and then Queen Amidala to Relics as well. So maybe Relic 3 Queen Amidala or something, and then Relic 7 these guys. And then come back, take Queen Amidala to Relic 7. That way it gives you more for the raid. It gives you the R7 for the assault battles. So 100%, and they're like good. It's a good team. You can fill in the 4th and 5th with filler, like whatever you want here. R2D2, Padme, Shock, whatever. Grandmaster Yoda, Mace Windu. You get the deal. You get it. So, but that would be your number one priority, 100%. Start shard farming for Jabba. You have enough here that you can keep yourself busy until you're ready for that Jabba farm. So don't go into Jabba until you have the shards ready, but Quadme first, 100%. So not a big deal here. You don't have, you can skip Imperial Troopers. Oh, that sucks. I've never used an auto clicker before. Oh, the best viewers. Hey, Musique, would you mind taking care of Slushy for me? Just show him out the door, if you wouldn't mind, por favor. Alright, I'm not a big fan of this Omicron, to be completely honest. By not a big fan, I really don't like it. Like, out of all the things, you need so many Omicrons. Like Quadme could have used another one. Marin could have used one. There's a lot of I would say this, like, please be more selective on your Omicrons, right? We can't take back what we've done. We can't go back, but we can. Oh, Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Chief Chirpa, Matthias. I'm a revoke your Omicron, your Omicron card, because your Omicron usage right now is questionable. Absolutely questionable. You have some bangers here. You do. Captain Rex, Starkiller, Bane, Qui-Gon, Mara Jade, Wampa, First Order TIE Pilot, all good ones. But, you know, Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Chief Chirpa, Princess Nisa. I don't regret First Order TIE Pilot. I don't. But I like SOKR. I farmed. So I have everything. I have all the Zetas on First Order. Hey Jar Jar, how's it going? So I have all the Zetas on Jar Jar. Not Jar Jar. I have all the Zetas on the First Order. I have all the Zetas or Omicrons too. And it was just like my first fully fleshed out faction I built up. So I don't regret it. So Gear 12, Nihilist would be good, and Traya. And then you can put Omicron on her. You probably don't have Sith. So Sith would be a good one too to have up and running. So getting Savage up and running, Nihilist, Traya as a sword farm. Rolo was an accident. There are no such thing as accidents. They warn you. They're like, are you sure you want to do this? This is really expensive. And you are like, yeah, I'm sure. I know what I'm doing. And then after you click that, you're like, actually, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. So Traya here. Traya, Savage. Yeah, 100%. And get Nihilist up. And as a side farm, not a main farm. Just all that Mark 1 currency that you have at Gear 12, even Gear 12 Savage, Traya, Nihilist, still really, really usable. Oh, the leader Zeta. I've never accidentally placed a leader. I've never accidentally placed a Zeta or an Omicron because it literally warns you. It gives you a warning. It's like, this is an expensive material. Are you sure you want to use it here? And then you guys are like, I know what I'm doing. Don't tell me what to do. And then you click it. And And then you're like, hold on, no, you were right. Wait. So, yeah, side farm, get that Sith up and running. You still probably want at least 2 Omicrons on Quadme. Let's look at her. There's 2 that are good. The ones that increase cooldowns and the one that spawns the guard. I imagine you probably have the guard on her, right? No, you don't. You have the cooldown one. Huh. Aaron Decker, if I can save a roster review for you, brother, you have to go on Discord, submit your name, and then you can spin on the wheel with like 50 other people, and maybe you'll get your name. But yeah, if absolutely, just submit your name in Discord, and maybe you'll get lucky, dude. All right, so yeah, so loyal bodyguard, you'll want this one for the Omicron. But yeah, that'd be good. You don't have to do the third one. The third one, the leadership is I would say more of a luxury. So I plan on doing 2, seeing how it performs, and then we'll see from there. But you'll probably want that. And then just side farm, get that Sith up and running. But that, I would say that's a pretty good plan for you, and that's pretty much a good amount of time. Quad May up and running, and then start farming the shards for Jabba, and then side farm your Sith. You could also, if you wanted, start side farming the Imperial Trooper. Not a big deal, but just as a side farm if you wanted to. They do have 2 assault battles. The bounty hunter one's going to give you one of those at CT3 if you get Jabba. So Jabba can easily do that on auto. So you don't have to worry about it, but up to you if you want to do Imperial Troopers. But they're a decent farm. 2 assault battles. You're getting past the point where it's going to be like beneficial to you, and you could probably skip it. I would say don't do gas right now. Gas isn't a priority. If you want to, you can, but definitely not a priority. I would love if you would focus on a GL level fleet too, because you have decent stuff here, right? So as long as you're getting decent fleet placement, you're fine. But like, continue using your get 2 on Malevolence. Where's your Marauder? Donde estás? Okay, so I don't know if this is a good enough investment. You probably need more if you want it to be your premium fleet for a while, but it's up to you on what you're gonna do with it. Up to you. I'm not logged onto Twitch. Nuts. Do this. Go to my creator dashboard. Manage the stream. Alright. Solasher has literally, and I mean literally, never done a moderation action, I think, the entire time he's been my mod. Literally. So, and then gets mad when he doesn't get the mod treatment. He's like, I want to be treated specially, but doesn't do his job. He wants the perks, but none of the work. Alright, so yeah. Thanks for following. Thanks. Yeah, maybe I'll give you a shot, Bash. I'm looking right now. Went away just for 20. That's fine, music. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Solasher. All right, JMK. So the thing with JMK is you're not ready. So yeah, you should stop it until you have the 7-star Watt. because that's the, like, you can have everything ready, and if you don't have Watt, then you're not going to be there. Like, don't get me wrong, I love JMK. I think JMK is great, but I would rather you have Jabba, to be completely honest. And you're not ready with Wat Tambor. This is gonna take forever. So no on JMK. On Leia, unless you are like right there, I would say you should wait. Yeah, 100%. So yes, I'm saying stop JMK Leia farm. Go Jabba. You can go Jabba into Leia. That has some really good farming synergy. But if I was you, I would go, honestly, maybe even finish the, because how reliable are you with your negotiator right now with climbing on executors? So if you're not getting what you need from it, what you can do is you can take Plo Koon to Relic 7 and go all in on the Marauder first. So you can do that to secure better fleet placement. Then you can go into the Quadme farm into Jabba. If you don't want to invest more in your Marauder and your negotiator fleet, then you can go Quadme into Executor into Jabba, is what I would say. So it's up to you. You can do Jabba Executor or Jabba Profundity or Executor Jabba. But I think it would be beneficial for you to get a GL level fleet and also for you to have Jabba. But you're getting decent fleet placement with your negotiator. So you can, if you want, invest more. Invest a little more into your Marauder, get that up and running, and then go and because the biggest thing is, like, can you get top 5 placement every day? If you can, then yeah, you're fine. So you can do that, but it's up to you. Like, I'm leaving it up to you. Like, that's your discretion. But those, like, 2 things need to happen: Executor and Jabba, whatever order. Well, 3 things. Quadme should be first, but if you wanted to, I wouldn't hate if you went Executor, Quadme, Jabba. But I would probably, if I were you, I'd probably go like Quadme, Executor, Jabba is what I would do. All the in-game achievements? No way. I don't even have all the quests done. I still have the Jedi one and the bounty hunter one to finish. Yeah, so it is gonna get harder, but if you put more investment in your Bad Batch, then you'll be fine to make this ship a little stronger, and that'll help. And then if you wanted to, or you can, like, Relic 7 Plo, Relic 5 these 3, and because it's not that far, right? Like, you're not far. You're already gear 12 for them, so you use the majority of the negotiator. Yeah, so, but again, like, all this, there's options. There's no, like, set ways you have to go with this account. So that's your options, like Quadme, Marauder, Executor, Jabba. So if you choose Marauder, you got to go all in on the Plo Koon and whatever, just to make the fleet better, right? So it's up to you. Up to you on what you want to do. Continue to side farm the other things, though, as far as, like, finish your malevolence, farm the side farms, get the BTL Y-Wing up and running. So farm all your pilotless ships. Just focus on one fleet at a time. I would say like, if you're going all in on the negotiator, go all in on the negotiator. If you're going all in on the executor, go all in on the executor. I think if you went negotiator, you wouldn't regret it, honestly. So like, if you gave me this account today, I probably would go build up my negotiator, right? Like, I would relic up the Bad Batch as far as the 3 pilots. Then I would go with executor into Java is what I would do with this account. If I got it today, while I was doing all that, I would farm all your pilotless ships. I would farm all the ships out of shipments. So things like the Sunfac and any other pilotless ships that are in there. But that's what I would recommend personally. All right, let's look at your mods. Your mods kind of surprised me a little, but JMK Leia, no. Marauder, Quadme, Java Executor, whatever way you want to do those for, yes. But I would recommend probably Marauder, Quadme, Executor, Java would be a good farming pathway for you. You already have good stuff here, like 3 GLs, a decent fleet, but continue building this fleets as a side, never stop. And then just get all that up and running. All right, let's see your speeds. So 540, a little slow. So as far as like the health, crit damage, triangle damage, it's fine. But you just have to build up the speeds on this guy because the speeds are really slow. So you'll do that over time. So just, these aren't your forever mods, right? Most of these, you're just gonna have to continue building mods. Just watch my mod guides and you will. JML's mods are like crazy slow. Generally I say like 550 speed. There's not much you can do on the protection here, and then you do want some more potency if you can. But yeah, these primaries, so pretty much you're chasing primaries. Like look at this. This was like, to give you a perspective of what I would have done with this mod, I wouldn't have even taken, like sliced it as a 5E mod. Like as a 5E mod, I would have sold this. Like as a 5 dot gray mod, I would have sold it with 3 speed. It doesn't even hit my speed threshold as a gray mod. So to have it here at Relics is like, and it's fine. You can use this for like set in the future. So this is a fine set mod or something like that, or a pilot mod or something. Set's a pilot too. So you can use this in the future, but stop chasing primaries. What is a good speed for Rey? I don't, above 500 at least. Like she's more about her health and offense. So you want 200k health. You want as much offense as you can, like 10k minimum, but you do want like 11 12k if you can for her, because you want her just like deleting people. So Datacrons can augment that. So if you have like fatty offense on your Datacron, then that does really good for you. So but yeah, speeds. Speed de la speed. So here, I think I posted this earlier, but here, let me get a copy. Just watch my mod guides when after the stream, or like save them somewhere, favorite them, like them, whatever you do. I don't watch later, but watch the mod guides on how to build faster speed mods. That'll help you out. Yeah, so the health here is fine. Speeds are a little slow. Damage is okay. Like honestly, to be completely honest with you, I don't hate this. I really don't. So it's just your speed is really slow. So you'll have to work on that later. But really slow. I do think her basic is worth the Zeta. Yeah, and then 322 for your fastest non-GL is still a little slow. 286, yeah, so your speed falls off a cliff after one character. So you do want to just kind of figure out the speed stuff, because most of your mods don't hit the speed thresholds that I would recommend. So just continue building your mods, get a better understanding of it, and that'll help. Gas can wait, honestly. Gas can wait for a very long time. Hey, thanks, Barakuka. Appreciate it. Yeah, and then if you ever get the bandwidth, R9 on JML is great. I understand right now it's not in the world that where we are, where we need a lot more R9s. I understand where your JMK is going to be more of like your SOKR killer, or like a Qui-Gon or some other non-galactic legend team, compared to where if he's R9, then he can counter a lot more. So just because of the difference of a third more protection is a big deal. Like, it really is a big deal. So something to think about. Not a priority right now. I would rather you just get like more things, and then whenever you're sitting well, then you can. But once you finish Executor, JML, all that stuff, then you can go for Leia from that point into like Profundity or something, and that would be a good farming pathway for a long time. If you want to, make sure you're taking breaks in between those to farm assault battles and stuff like that. So you're gonna get Jedi from, or you have Jedi Knight Luke, so you have Jedi. You have the First Order, so you have CT3 for that one. You have Rebel. You have the at least CT1, maybe CT2 for Night Sisters. So once you finish Profundity Leia, then you can farm Inquisitors, and you'll be good for that. So, or whenever you're ready. But I would say at least 4 GLs, 2 GL ships. And the big thing moving forward, right? Farm your ships, understand mods, build better mods, be more selective in your Omicrons. Like, in the future, you're going to be like certain on Omicrons, and you're going to be looking at some of the Omicrons in your account and just being like, man, I wish I could refund those. If you want to take a break and farm some side things, you can go ahead and do that if you wanted to. Commander Sokotano, believe it or not, I didn't farm her and bring her up to relics until I had like JMK. So you can wait. She's still good. You can still use her with like a dash team or something, or in a Padme team. So you have Padme, so I wouldn't hate if you brought Cat up and running as a side farm, because she's still really good, like, believe it or not. So it's up to you. Or maybe in a I don't know if she fits in a Quadme team, but maybe in a Queen Amidala team. But I think there's things you can do here. There's worlds where you have a lot of options here. I don't know if you know this, since you have Darth Malak and SOKR. You can, if you have Thrawn, which I don't know if you have Thrawn or Traya. You have Thrawn or Traya? No. No. So if you get Traya up and running, or Thrawn to Relic 3, then you should be able to beat Malgus, the Malgus Proving Ground. So I don't think anything in your account right now really beats it. So something to think about. So if you get Thrawn to Relic 3, you'll be able to reliably beat it. So, you know, that may be worth building as a side farm. Just Relic 3 Thrawn. It'll help you with the Chimera. So that's a good idea too, so that you can reliably beat the Malgus Proving Ground and start earning your Malgus shards over time. So another little side thing you can add to your list. Yeah, but that's all I got for you, dude. Thanks for letting me review your account. Any questions before JML beats it? Oh, you use the Jedi Knight Luke with JML one? Okay. Anything else for me? But that's all I got for you. Gave you a reliable farming pathway, what I think of your account. But you're doing pretty good. 3 GLs, decent fleet placement, and the good thing is, it's up to you. Like, finish those 4 farms, if you, whatever priority you want to, but I gave you my recommendations for it. Yeah. Can I take a look at GAC? What do you mean? So generally I do one or the other. Like that was a full-on roster review. So I don't do GAC reviews and roster reviews at the same time. I do those completely because it takes too long, like way too long to do both. So like if I do a full roster review, then I don't do the GAC, and that's why I separate them, is because the time it takes for GAC reviews and roster reviews is just like so ridiculously long. And I would be here like all day if I did like, okay, I'm gonna review your roster and I review your GAC. It's just like, it's too much. You're welcome if you want. You're welcome. If you wanted a free one, just submit for the GAC review in my Discord too. Absolutely, and then I'll get to it as soon as I can. But like, I do separate the two. Yeah, sorry, Matthias. It really is a long time. If you can imagine, generally I do, like today I had to stay up till 12. So I'm streaming and doing all these extra reviews because I have to stay up till 12 so I can knock out my JMK before GAC lockout. So I get extra time to stream and do these reviews. But normally with how much my schedule and everything, I do like 4 roster reviews. How much longer? Like an hour, I think. An hour, at least an hour. Hour and some change more is how long I'll be streaming. Because I do have to go to work tomorrow. I do. So I'm just getting that done. So, but I did want to wait till my reset, which is at 12, so I can use my energy, farm my tickets, and then get my alt for JMK for next GAC lockout. Should be good. I'm pretty excited about it. So should have time for like 1 or 2 more roster reviews. Ben Solo a priority. Did you had yeah, if you have Ray, yeah, absolutely. Where would I place it in importance? So I would place importance fleet number 1, right? Like fleet's number 1, raid kind of number 2. What defines the amount of teams that can be put down in TW? It has to do with guild GP and how many players you have. So if you have like 50 players with like all where everyone has like, I don't know, 10 to 12 million GP, then you're gonna have to put down like 50 teams. But there's like a minimum and a maximum. Minimum is 50. Maximum is 50. I think minimum is what, like 18 or something. I don't know what the minimum is, somewhere around there. But it's just the amount of team or players you have. Also, like the GP, average GP. But Ben Solo is a priority. I would do Ben Solo before Jabba. Yeah, I would knock that out first, Matthias, if you wanted to, and you have the Omicron just for Ray, because it really does elevate Ray. Like it is in GAC, there is a difference of having a Ray. It'd be like JMK. Like if you had JMK and you had your Commander Sokotano there, then 100% you have to get it up. So Ben Solo is a high priority. If your guild wants higher participation in the raid, like right now, then yeah, get your Quad May up and running. If they can wait, then I would get Ben Solo up before, maybe after Bad Batch, or you could even do it right now if you really wanted to, like just as your first character. Again, it's up to you. Yeah, I farm only like right now I'm farming light side. I'm farming only light side characters, so I don't split or farm dark side currency. Like if I only farm whatever currency that I'm farming for that ultimate event. Once more for Quadme? What do you mean? Oh, you're answering Lieutenant Spurs. So yeah, we got one more. It's not one more for Quadme. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, it's once more for Lucian's main side Quadme. So this is the 6th conquest for Cadme, this 3rd one for Lucian. So this is your last opportunity to farm Quadme shards in conquest without using some sort of currency to get her. So for everyone else, she's just shard shop currency. But yeah, but I would highly I would place a high importance on Ben Solo, Matthias. Just make sure you have, if you don't have an Omicron for him, then the importance for him goes down. So when you have his Omicron ready, then I would place that as a very high importance. Yeah, no problem, Matthias. Happy to help. Look at your account. All right. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Conquest. Yeah, it's gonna suck because I'm where I'm going for my job in August. It's gonna be in a it's not a secret building, like shh, don't tell anyone. It's just a secured building, so I won't be able to bring my phone or anything. So, and I work for 12 hours like straight, so it's really hard to do what you need to do to play a mobile game if you're working 12 hours in a secured building where you can't have access to your phone. So that's going to be hard. We'll see. All right, let's see. I am getting pretty tired, but we'll try to knock out one more maybe. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about before I do this? Friends. Pending. Yeah, sure. Hey, Maddox. How am I doing, Reaper? I'm doing well. They'll probably start adding some of the Hey Lady Geek, how's it going? Hope it picks you. Way DeLorean, are you in here? Yes, I got a message. Yeah. I suppose I'm talking about lotion. It puts the lotion on the skin, else it gets the hose again. All right. Hey, Kazutora, how you doing, dude? You're pretty late. What are you doing up at this late hour? Oh, the new conquest. Hey, Aaron Decker, how's it going? Did you submit in my Discord, Aaron? Because you said you wanted a you said you wanted to go. You wanted a roster review. I'm not sure if you submitted one on my wheel though. Here. We have change. Oh, Kazutora. Let me get you on this wheel. Get you on this wheel before I spin. Man, Kazutora. Me and you go way back, dude. Been here for a long time. Long time. Been a long time. Alright, Oh yeah, lotion. Oh, I did see that in his video. I haven't been able to watch a lot of his stuff lately, but well, not really watch much of anyone's stuff really, YouTube wise. But I do try to watch the live stuff as I'm driving. You know what I mean? Just try to get in there. Man, I got a lot of people to input on this list. Nico Gawa. All right, so I got 3. Man. All right, maybe I should like put a limit on this. It's taken forever to add these people on this wheel. Whatever. I can't even read what you guys are saying because my Discord's taking up the space too. See if I can. There you go. Here, that way I can read what you say. We need a double wheel. What do you mean a double wheel? Double wheel. So it's just the Discord stuff that's like pretty annoying. Maybe I need like a wheel manager. Manage the wheel. All right, let's do this. All right. But how are you guys doing today? Since 200 subs? 200 subs was a while ago. 200 subs was a while ago. Relative, right? Like, I guess. Not too long, but a long time ago. 6 months ago, probably. It kind of like shot up pretty quick, to be honest. Pretty quickly. First I was afraid. I was petrified to think that I would be up past midnight and my mind would get fried. But I spent so many lonely nights thinking how I streamed so wrong. But I'll be strong. The mod, yeah, my mod series was pretty good. It did, a lot of people do like my mod series. I would like to continue it, but people don't watch that stuff. All right, so let's copy and paste this in, and then edit the wheel. Let's do layout. Do that. Do that. There you go. All right, we're locked in. We're locked in, ready to blast this out. So spin the wheel. See who gets it. If it's the last guy, Stager. Okay. Stager. Was he the last guy? Okay, it's not. I was about to say. It's like if it's another one of these guys who just submitted, I was like the wheel would be fixed. The fix is in, guys. Yeah, I think someone asked me last time, is like, hey, can you just like add me again so that it can choose me? So that's hilarious. All right, Stager, where you at? I gotta timestamp this one. Now. Oh, where are we at? 225. 0. Do you guys know how hard it is to Stager2310. I feel like I just reviewed his account, didn't I? That was like an account I literally just reviewed, wasn't it? Was it not? The name sounds familiar. 2310. Yeah, I did. I just reviewed this account. Literally did. Yeah. This is Matthias, right? Matthias, that's you? Yeah, okay. Well, Matthias, guess what, buddy? Guess what? You get that GAC review. The fix is in! The fix is in, guys! Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, man. How hilarious is that? The fix is in. What are the chances? What are the chances? Man, good for you. Yeah. Big wheel. Can't trust him. Can't trust the wheel. That's hilarious, though. Oh, man. Alright, let's go. What are the chances? Alright, here, let me, do that. Copy and paste that. Do swgh.gg. I actually like being able to stay up a little later. It's because I could do a lot more with you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like on weekdays, I'm so limited with my time. Even when I like GAC or whatever. It's just like, I get in, I do my GAC, and then I have to get right out. But I like being able to take a little bit of time, hang out with you guys, chill. Because I think, honestly, that's the best part of content creation is having the ability to just like hang out with you guys, just chill, you know. All right, so good ratios here, 55%, 60%. So you're doing a good job, 58% overall. So overall, like if you're at 58%, it means that you're you know, solid. You're punching up. A rhodium 2. So there is a big difference going from a rhodium into kyber. So we'll see how it goes. And you probably acquired something around this time that allowed you to, and maybe you acquired something like here and here. But maybe you got like AGL here or something, and then you got like something else here. And that kind of like boosted up your account a little on the average. And usually that's pretty normal, right? Like up, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. And then it's like, oh, I farmed something new. And then you hit your new average. And then you're like, oh, I farmed something new. And then you hit your new average. And that's how it usually goes. You just like continue to farm new things, and it just improves your overall account. All right, let's see where you went into a real knife fight. Do you prefer 5v5 or 3v3? I can just do like 3v3 because that's what we're in right now. Or we can do 5v5. Up to you. What do you prefer? Luthen's last name is Rail. Rail. I don't know, people were like drooling over his ship, and I watched his ship, and I do remember kind of like him doing that maneuver or whatever, but I wasn't, and people were like, it's the strongest ship in Star Wars. You guess 5v5? Okay. Alright, we'll do one where you lost and one where you won. So let's look at this loss. This looked like Dorian Sky Dancer, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Alright. Alright, so this Datacron's gone. But I'll say this, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. 3v3. It depends. Some rosters are better off in 5v5, some in 3v3. For me, believe it or not, 5v5 is a lot easier than 3v3 because there's like less teams. So I have the height, like I have enough height in my account where like where pretty much where people beat me in 3v3 is the depth. Like if they just have really good teams, and it's not like I lose to them, but it just makes it a lot harder. Do I still like the Acolyte? I haven't finished it, like Avonis. The only time that like my wife and I have been watching stuff. So if we're like in a rush, right? Like if I'm like, hey, I have to stream tonight or something, and I'm just gonna eat real quick, then we'll watch some just like How I Met Your Mother or something. And we've seen it so many times that it doesn't matter. But if I'm gonna sit down and watch something for a long time, we've been watching The House of Dragon, and that's been really good. So I have not finished the Acolyte yet. All right, so I'll say this: Datacrons. Oh, you love How I Met Your Mother? I love How I Met Your Mother. I've watched it so many times. My wife does too. It has such a strong cast, you know. Like Ted's the straight man, and then it has like the whole team is just so great. Barney, Marshall, like everyone's so hilarious in their own unique ways. Yeah, but House of Dragon's really good. So I'll say this, like that Datacron set is gone, right? But ideally, you want to try to find the Datacrons that are like must-haves. And this set had a must-have for Rey. Nothing you can do about it right now because the set has dusted. But in the future, you want like this. This team doesn't have a Datacron. You want a Datacron on it. Like this is a pretty strong team. You want a Datacron on here. So this is a strong team. You want the ideal Datacron on it. So Holdocron with the good level 6. So you should have took this to level 9, then hopefully got a Holdocron. So ideally you want to do that. This is just a placeholder. I don't like the Finalizer or the home one on defense. I don't know if you're just like throwing fleets away just as placeholders because you're cheesing it. This is good. I don't know about this. Like if you're gonna do that, I would rather I probably would rather you have like shock clones here and take out Clone Sergeant or something. And well, I don't know, this is all kind of crap, to be completely honest. So this is kind of a wash. I don't know if shock clones would make it any better, to be completely honest. I don't, do you have a Zeta on this? I'm feeling like you don't have a Zeta on it. Yeah, at least Datacrons, like if you get like a thick cron on these guys, at least it makes it somewhat harder, you know? So like if you can farm more Datacrons, that would be great for you. Honestly, I don't know what your premium defense is here. And that's a little difficult here, is like there's nothing here that's really gonna stop your opponent. Like a good opponent, or even like a semi-good one. Other than Rey without Ben. And I can see why 3s is better for you, because you can put down maybe a better defense in 3s, but yeah, so like Zori, so if you can even get like a lower gear Zori or something, that would be better than this. So another thing, so this is gonna get soloed by a Malik unless you put like a Mace in here. You don't have to, but there's only like 3 things you can put in here that kind of like stops the Malik solo. So C3PO, Commander Ahsoka Tano, or Mace. So I would put Mace in here if you can spare it. You can take out like General Kenobi or something. You can go like Padme, Mace, Snips or something, or anything else, and that'll make it a little better. But yeah, you just like, if you get Ben, that's gonna make this better. But honestly, if you're gonna go with the Ray and Pray, if you are gonna like commit to it, then Baby Cal is really good. So farming Baby Cal to like go in here with Ray will give you a lot more holds and will help you make this team a little better. So it's something to think about. You don't have to do that, but your defense right now is just 100% the Ray and Pray, because Padme, if anyone knows, like very few people are going to get held up on any of this, and they should be beating you pretty cleanly as long as they can beat your Ray. And you don't have Ben yet. So it's not like a premium defense. Nothing you can do there, but if you improve your fleets, then at least you can like put somewhat of a fleet defense down or something, you know. But JML, SOKR, they're not defensive GLs. Like if you get Jabba would give you a defensive GL, you know. So just gotta do your best. But Quadme, once you get her up and running, I would put her on defense 100%. Quadme and Jabba. No, there's nothing here right now where I'm like, you need to do this, or you, because essentially there's nothing that you have that's just like a showstopper, right? There's nothing like, except for Ray. Ray is fine. The Ray and Pray is fine. It's just once you start adding new things, like you can go, when you get to add Jabba, you can add Jabba to your defense. When you get Quadme, you can add Quadme to your defense. So you just have to, like, as you farm new things, like you get new tools for defense and offense. And so that's where you're going to be hurting. Like if you farm the Sith trio, as far as like with Savage, Traya, Nihilus, even Gear 12, still a good defense or offense too. So, you know, just stretching out your roster that way. Sith Empire, really good team too. Offense, defense, whatever. So, you know, I don't see anything wrong with what you're doing. I'm not like the biggest fan of your fleets. Like, because this fleet is like crap, right? So I would love if you built more fleets. And I think that would strengthen overall your account too. So that's why I like getting your Marauder. And I wouldn't hate if you put this on defense, to be completely honest with you. If you put your Marauder on defense, or I'm sorry, your Negotiator on defense, that's a good fleet. Like that may hold, and then you may want to look at your opponent and see, like, does he cheese fleets? Does he have crappy fleets? Then maybe put the Negotiator there on defense, you know? So something to think about. So you don't have to, but you know, something you can do. Something you can do. But yeah, I don't know. As far as that, like, there's nothing I would say you absolutely need to change. Like, I would add in a low gear, like low gear Zori, even without any Zetas or Omicrons, fine, is better than like OG Finn. OG Poe. So, or even Resistance Hero Poe. So I would go like Finn, Zori, rather than like Finn, Poe. Unless there was like a Datacron here that you wanted to use, then yeah, you gotta add in Poe or something. But Zori would probably be a good replacement here. Mace here instead of General Kenobi. Yeah. That'll work. And then farm more Datacrons. Like, Datacrons is going to be your friends. If you can start getting, like, a base level of Datacrons, then it's going to really help you out. Especially, like, having a good Datacron for Ray, for your offense, for your defense. Datacrons are going to be huge for your account if you can get them. So that's what I would recommend overall. But slight tweaks on your defense. Your offense, I don't see anything crazy here that I'm like, this is a foolish decision. It's something like this. You should have saved Wampa for that. Because, like, so this is a bit of a foolish decision. You could have used your Empire here with a Darth Vader lead, and that could have took out Geos, and then you could have used Wampa to take out Iden. Kind of makes sense. So, and then you brought in Sith Trooper. Sith Trooper assists, and then they heal with assists. So you don't want Sith Trooper in here. So that was a mistake, right? Because every time, like, Darth Vader's doing something, he's assisting, and then that heals. So I would, you just got to learn some mechanics, right? Did you lose a banner here? I've never seen this before. You got -1 banners. They're like, you did so bad in this, we're taking a banner back from you. I've never seen that. They're like, you did so bad, you actually lose a banner for this fight. Yeah. Taking that back. Interesting. Yeah, but overall, like, you're doing well. You're using what you have. Slight tweaks on your offense, defense, farm some Datacrons, get your fleets better. Once you start getting some things, start putting it on defense, Quad May, stuff like that. Ben with Ray. Get some Zori in there. I think you'll do well. So that's my recommendations. But you're doing well overall. There's only so much you can do, right? Like, there's... And I get it. You gotta have realistic expectations for where your account is. You don't have a GL ship. You don't have you have 3 GLs. 2 of them are offensive GLs. So, you know, you just gotta put you're doing what you can with what you have. Your offensive power is fine. As soon as you start farming like Quad May and Jabba and stuff, I think you'll be in a really good position. All right. Shall we spin the wheel? Yeah. Man, I could use a drink. Not of alcohol, but of like water or something. I could use some water. Yeah. Perfect, you took notes. Okay, cool. Do it. Do it. Do it. What like tone were you going for? Were you going like Palpatine? Or what was it called? Forgot what it was. Man. I'm getting tired, guys. Getting tired. Alright, I may roster review request. Peaky. Drink some water. I got like some dregs in here. Alright. Did that. The Arnold song one? Okay. I don't know the Arnold song one. Alright, I'll do one more roster review. One more spin on the wheel. Uno más. Uno más. The wheel. Where's it at? Alright, one more spin on this thing. I do love this wheel. So great. Who's it gonna be? Inquisitor. Oh, is it Lacavonus? Oh, so close, Lacavonus. So close. Oh, right there. Karthian. Inquisitor Karthian. Cool. Alright, let's get this ready. So we can remove him off this list. Otherwise I'll forget, and then he'll get another one. And then people will be mad. You're so close, Lacavonus. Alright, just... Alright, did that. And then I gotta add a timestamp. Man, there's always like so many steps to these things. And I always forget one, usually. 2:45. We're going for Inquisitor Karthian. Cool. All right. So here we go. We got the Inquisitor Karthian with the Northern Legionnaires. Good fleet placement with... He probably, if he's getting 6 with this, and it's a triple attacker, it leads me to believe he's using this to beat the Negotiator. I'm sorry, the Malevolence? Not the Malevolence. Man, what's wrong with me? The Leviathan. What speed is this? 185. Does he slow this down? 192? No, he doesn't. Interesting. Interesting. So he has Profundity Executor. I do like when people have 2 GL ships. Even if it's not the Leviathan, because Leviathan's pretty hard to farm. Seems like they farm all their stars, so they try their best. So I like this. I like this level of fleet investment. It's not bad. It's not like super... Oh, they have Malgus in the Fury class Interceptor too. So not super ideal. Not like the best. But really solid. It looks like they're working on Leviathan right now. So this guy's working. This guy fleets. This guy's fleeting pretty hard. So I like it. Slowly building up Radis and the Profundity. Yeah, solid. Solid. I will say once they get... Well, even... They have TIE Interceptors, so you should minimum have a Gear 12 Iden. And even then, I still would probably bring her to like Relic 5 just for her ship. So I would recommend that. Get this TIE Defender up and running. So that's a missed opportunity. It can still be like 2-shot the Leviathans. So you can still do it. I did it with the TIE Bomber starting with the Chimera. So it's not perfect, but it can do it. So 5 GLs. Wow, that's pretty good. The Chimera. Yeah, Chimera's so good. So a little under 3 years time played. So man, I am tired. Did I just delete all the stuff? I did. Okay, here it is. I deleted every remnant of his ally code. I had to go pull it back again. Under 50. You gotta get top 5, Kazutora. Top 5. Alright, so they have 5 GLs. So that's pretty good. It really is. I like that they have Jabba. So this is a good account. Quad May. So they have the Quad May. The Padawan Obi-Wan. Alright, let's see their Galactic Republic. Alright, so they're keeping Master Qui-Gon Pad 1 Obi-Wan, Relic 5. I would take them Relic 7 minimum, like right away minimum. And I would say even like up to Relic 9 if you want to. So 3 to 4 months off it, nice. Just keep it going. But I would say like Pad 1 Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon, solid. R9, R7, wherever you want to go with it. I wouldn't recommend like relicking up these crap Jedi. Like just farm things that are going to give you lasting effects, like Gungans or Quadme or something. Like farm things that are worth farming if you're farming for the raid. Don't farm like crap. If the Lightspeed Jedi, people are using them because they spent $20 and it's like almost, you need 1 Zeta and it's pretty much there. But like for those that didn't buy the bundle, don't farm them. Farm Quadme, farm Gungans, farm Caloran Beck, farm Separatist droids or something, you know, farm good things. Don't farm crap, like just because it has this small niche use. Because after this raid's gone, you'll just have crap. So a few options you can do. You have what? Gungans, Leia, Ahsoka, like Lord Vader, but who's gonna do Lord Vader's? So like what would I do here? Like it looks like you're willing to go for Leviathan. If that's the case, I think Leviathan would be a banger farm for you if you're willing to do that. If you're not, what would I do in lieu of the Leviathan? Probably continue Gungans. Finish your R7, get Iden up and running, and then from there, prepare for whatever it is that you want to do, Ahsoka or something. Maybe Leia would be a good farm too, if you're close to Leia. So all good things that you can do that I would recommend. Up to you on the order that you want to do it. You're not particularly close to Leia, but a good farm nonetheless. So if you're unsure, oh, what do I want to do? Leia's a solid farm since you have good farming synergies with it. JMK is a fantastic farm. So let's look at your Galactic Republic. So, and the good thing about JMK too, it rounds out your Qui-Gon team. It gives you more Galactic Republic Jedi. It gives you a R8 General Kenobi for the Negotiator fight. It gives you an R7 Separatist for your Malevolence. So the Negotiator farm is a strong farm. Like it's a really good farm. It's worth the effort. It's worth doing for JMK. And you have what? So JMK is an excellent farm as long as you have, you can get a Commander Ahsoka, then you'll be fine. And you have Commander Ahsoka. So honestly, I probably would do JMK as your next big farm. I like JMK, and then Leviathan into Leia or Ahsoka or something is what I would recommend here. That's really a strong farm. So it's up to you if you want to do that. You can do something else if you want to. But yeah, a lot of options there. A lot of options. Tons of options. So yeah, you can go for Leia, JMK, but I would probably do that. JMK is going to round out some of your fleets into Leviathan. And then before that, kind of like bring up your Quadme team, get it up and running. But this is a banger account for 8.2 million GP. Like you're doing absolutely well. Good here. I don't like the Sidious Omicron to be honest. But JMK is going to do a lot of good work for you. So is the Leviathan. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff down here that like, oh, this is, I'm sorting by speed. All right, let's look at your mods. Good mods overall. On SOKR. I like tenacity on Java, but if you want to go with the health Java, that's fine. I do like giving them a 6-dot mod because you can get more stats on there. Up to you on what you want to do with that. Your JML's fine. I like them. I don't like the no potency. I do like potency on them, and I like more speed. But your speed is like borderline okay. I'm not okay with how little potency you have here. So in the future, if you can find like some potency with the right stats and some more speed, that would be great. Yeah, this is a banger. 11k damage, 532 over 200k health. That's solid for Ray. So you just have to get this one mod fixed, and this will be a good. So I wouldn't 6-dot this, but I wouldn't have 6-dot that either. So just need to replace that cross, and C would be great. Yeah, Quadmade's your fastest at 358. Man, that's insane. You'd like just turbocharged her 356. Do you have good mods overall, like fast characters? You know, I thought, believe it or not, I thought my Ahsoka was slow at 360. Hey Koi Brandon, thanks for following. I thought my Ahsoka was slow at 360. I was like, man, this is slow crawling. But I get a lot of people have a much slower Ahsoka, or a cat, sorry. Yeah, solid mods overall, like solid mods. Very good mods, very good mods. So, good job on that. $18 characters over 300 speed, so non-GL, so solid, very solid mods, solid account overall. Hey Koi Brandon, how are you doing? Yeah, so nice. I do like this account. Love all the everything you're doing with it. Everything's going really great with this account. Really solid. So I would recommend. I already gave my recommendations. Continue farming your ships. Just to grind right. You have most of your shards. It's just like aim high. Continue doing it. Slowly farm up your profundity. Negotiator, and I did love farming JMK just because it rounded out the malevolence and the negotiator, like an R8 negotiator, R7 malevolence, and my counters got like way more reliable. So just something to think about, but I like it. All right, but that's all I got, guys, for today in general. But had a great time. I don't know if you guys enjoyed today's stream. We decided on the name of our computer, on the overall theme of my stream now, the Roughnecks. So welcome, Roughnecks. I'm gonna have to, probably in September, I'll make some videos or something, or look into it, so that we can get some graphics and stuff for that. But overall, had some fun, reviewed some accounts. Did some roughnecking. So good times guys. Always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. I do appreciate you all, each and every one. Just even hanging out with me is great. Love you guys. Love that you guys spend your time here hanging out. I hope you guys learned something, but also had some fun. So you like the Roughnecks? Roughnecks is a fun name, I think. Welcome to the Roughnecks, guys. Yeah, from Starship Troopers. Captain's Roughnecks. I love it. Yeah, I love Starship Troopers. I do have to get a helmet, like a Starship Troopers helmet. I'm gonna have to find one. Order one on Amazon or something. So I'm gonna have to do it. Hey guys, yeah, have a good night. So I am going to finish I'm too tired right now. Like these roster reviews, really rough. for me. This last one really, really rough. So I am going to just go lay in bed and finish this last event that I need for JMK. Take him up, get his ultimate, get him ready for get him ready. Maybe I'll take Ahsoka up a relic or two or something and get ready for the next GAC. So pretty happy with that. But yeah, JMK is gonna be awesome. All right, let's get you guys rated over. I'm sure someone's out here, right? I'm sure someone in the world is out here doing some content. So let's see what Twitch has to view. Usually someone's out there. Creator dashboard. Manage list stream. Let's go raid someone. Anyone awake yet? Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Only X Thalion. Is there anyone else? Anyone on you guys want me to raid? I don't think This is still pretty early. So I don't see anyone. No one. So I'm not gonna raid. All right, guys. So have a wonderful night, day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Yeah, it's great to be. It's great to be in the Roughnecks today, music. Yeah, it's always great to be in the Empire today. All right, guys, but take care. I'll see you guys. I'm thinking Grand Arena, next Grand Arena. So probably not tomorrow. So tomorrow we're setting up our defenses. So probably the day after tomorrow. For GAC, I'll see you guys and we'll hang out. Next week I do have some vacation, so maybe I'll stream a little more. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. You too, Kazutora. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you next time.